podcast just to spread some word while I'm here in Liberia to help out, educate people in case they need to know how to resuscitate someone. So I'm at the gym at Ocean 11. I'm waiting for them to round up the people, and I have 2 people so far, so I'm glad, and then they're rounding up more people. So yay, this is success. One person can teach so many other people. So if at least one person shows up, it could potentially save someone's life in the future. All right, here goes the pool, and we're gonna do another lesson. Hi! Right here, we're gonna have more people to teach CPR. I am done teaching CPR. It was successful. I'm so happy. And a lot of the people who learned did not know, 100% of them. Well, let's say 98%. And they were eager to learn. They asked a lot of questions, and I would say this is very successful. There was a lot of personal relations to this, because some of them have family or members around their neighborhood that have cardiac problems. They have history of this and that. We are near a swimming pool. There's always electric stuff, wires and stuff happening here. So yeah, it was very great, and I'm so glad that I was able to do this before I leave. So I'm happy. Yay!
I want to share the background story of why I started the CPR here. Excuse the lighting, there's no power right now. And I was in the middle of making the video, but I don't have a background of why I started this. So when I went to visit West Point, and I've been there a few times now, I noticed that there's fishermen there and children, and Liberia is coastal, so the Atlantic Ocean's right there. Have a lot of beachside and of course fishermen, and there's swimming pools here. So I was wondering what people do if someone does drown, and they mentioned that they just try to carry them to a nearby hospital, but the hospital's pretty far, or they just carry them out of the water. Sometimes they drown in the water for a long time, or they're swimming for a very long time because their boat sinks and whatnot, and they're stuck with a lot of fluid in their lungs. So when I inquired about it, it just became a concern to me, and I asked if they knew CPR or any chest compressions at all, and they did not. And then when I went to a soccer field, a football field, I asked someone if they knew what to do if someone had fainted, and one of the response was, we give them water. And water is not going to do anything because, of course, the patient or the person is not responsive. So another thing was ice pack too, and that's not something that will bring someone back. It could help minor pains, and of course that's what they apply it to. If someone is in pain somewhere, like when they sprain their ankle or whatnot, then they'll do that. But not a lot of people knew what this was, and they were very, very thankful. And I just feel grateful that they gave me this opportunity to even teach them, and I'm happy that they were willing to come learn and took the time. And once they did, I had some people lay down. I had them feel each other's carotids just to make sure how they know that palpation, how it feels. So they were feeling on each other's neck and wrists, and these are more advanced things, but it's still a technique that can help them figure things out a little bit. So knowledge is power. So if we can share information and just something simple like checking someone's pulse, asking if they're okay, doing chest compressions, learning not to wait for just the car to come, because there's no ambulances here, there's no AED, there's none of that sort of backup help. So this would be very helpful if they need it. So that's kind of the background story of why I started this. And even the swimming pool at some of the facilities, they don't have actual lifeguards, or even if they do have lifeguards, they don't know CPR, or they're only there on the weekends and not the weekdays. So that's the whole point of this. It's just sharing that. Even the trainers were so grateful that this information came about, and I love the energy that they had. They were rounding up people and helping, and again, eager to learn, ask the right questions, inquired about whatever they need to inquire about, and engage. So I hope that they do share this information, and I hope that they don't ever have to use it, but if they do, now they know what to do. So it's better than just someone laying there and, yeah. So CPR success, and that's the background story. Thank you for watching. Toodles, noodles.